Welcome to Darzzr on Crater City. Today I'm going to take a chance. And that chance is this! 50 subs. It's 50 subs at the time of recording. And hopefully they will still be 50 subs when this video goes live. I know it's been a little bit of time since I last did a video. But that's a rocket without... well, still went up anyway. Whoa! Yeah, it's fantastic, isn't it? A celebration of 50 subs. I crashed Crater City. There we go. That's something very special just for you guys. Hope you appreciated that. So yes, we won't try those rockets again. I think there were some rockets that didn't have a star attached, and I thought they'd fix that bug, but, you know, it's Minecraft, what do you expect? So anyway, yeah, 50 subs. Thank you so much, all of you, for subscribing. It's been a little bit of time since I last did a video, and this is how the theatre is. Look at that. I've been busy on this. I've also been busy on Feed the Beast as well, but I thought you'd like to see this. In the corner there, that other building you can see in the distance, that's Vexy's new house. She's set up a house in Monterey. I can show you that because she's actually not doing any more videos, but she's given up on YouTube. But here we are, foyer. Look at it. It's got the roof on. Still need to sort out the position of the bar, because I want to have a bar in here, and this will be a mini venue, as I said, for people to have, you know, little concerts, whatever. It'd be nice, actually, at some point, if people that do actually use this, we can maybe set up some little events, some Crater City events out here. So this will be one office. This is the box office, basically. This is one of the offices, and at the moment, this is a slightly awkward access through the window. This will be sealed up, and there'll be basically this will be filled up, but this is basically just where we're sort of living at the moment while we put this all together. Peculiarity of the game: you can walk easily one way through the window, but if I try to go through this way, I stop. But I can do it if I go from this chest. Isn't that bizarre? I've never seen that happen in Minecraft before, but if you want to make a one-way entrance in a map, that might be a way to do it, with chests. Bizarre, but there you go. Who'd have thought it? So yeah, this is, you remember this area before where we had the chests and the furnaces, and it's now glazed and it's got a roof on. Floor still isn't done. I'll probably just have a plain wooden floor for this, but since this is our storage area, this is basically going to be the last area that's finished. This will also be a double door. Floor is on here too. We've got enough red wool now to put all the floors down. This was done last time. Big thing, you can start to see through the window. We've got some seating in there. Yeah, the auditorium is... look at that. A lot of it's done. There's still a lot of detailing to do. We've got all the stuff to do on the stage, and we've got we've got the wings to put up, we've got the flies to sort out up there. We've got all the paraphernalia to put in, but down here we've got little access down to the orchestra pit. Also, there will be more detailing down here, seats and so on. And as you can see, we have 3 levels here. So we've got the stalls, we've got... sorry about that, I just touched the mic. We've got the lower circle, upper circle. And the roof, we decided not to have a flat roof. Vexy and I both are not terribly keen on square buildings. So I decided to go for these shallow pyramids, and there's 2 of them. But you'll notice the whole thing is deliberately asymmetrical. That is not a mistake. There's deliberately broken symmetry throughout the whole thing. You'll notice the double doors in the stage are slightly off-centre. The boxes are only on one side. The roof is slightly higher this side than that side, and it's off-centre there. The whole thing was, we wanted to get away from this, you know, idea that all Minecraft buildings are perfectly symmetrical and mathematically perfect. We wanted this to look like a living building, an actual place that has actually got to function. And as such, I wanted the peculiarities to be there of real buildings, especially when they've been there for a while, and, you know, walls have been taken down and moved and so on. You get these odd structures where things aren't quite regular, and things don't quite match up from one place to another. Also, particularly with older buildings, a lot of things were done by eye rather than being sort of perfectly planned. So here we've got the upper bar. There's another little crafting table here for my convenience. and this obviously is where the bartender would be. Talking of bartenders, if you haven't seen 5 Ways to Die in Tekkit final episode, it's up now. It's up. I will put a link in so you can actually go and see that. I play the bartender who shoots lying, and I'm also a couple of other places in there as well. But I thought that was a good place to be, basically. They decided that since my skin in the game is bald... Oh, I'll take my helmet off. I've got a bald patch on my skin. I looked more like the sort of grizzled bartender that would probably be likely to shoot lying, so that's why that's there. Slight changes to the boxes. Did I even have the boxes when I showed you last time? Probably didn't, actually. These have undergone a few changes. They're very small and pokey, but if you've ever been in a theatrical box, you'll know that they are very small and pokey. You pay a lot of money, and then you get this tiny, squashed-in box where you often can't see very much. You often like see right into the wings and have a very awkward view, an obscured view. I have to say that's realistic, and others who have seen this have agreed it's remarkably realistic. These trapdoors, this is a motif that I started down in the downstairs bar, and I will be continuing up here. That's something else that I need to do. The top of the proscenium, I'm going to... Obviously, part of this will be hidden by lighting rig. How I'm going to build that, I am not sure. It will probably be... I was thinking cobwebs, because that at least looks a bit like scaffolding or something, or maybe fence posts. I don't know. But we'll have to sort that out. Also, I'm going to need to work out how to put the lights in. The obvious thing is to do something like, redstone lamps. That sounds wrong. Is it glowstone lamps? It's too much Feed the Beast. Too many blocks in my head now. I can't remember the names of them. Anyway, this is going to be hidden, a lot of it anyway. But there will be some decoration. I wanted to put some kind of gold detailing up there. Probably put in some little... around the outside, some item frames with gold tools and things like that. These chickens are the chickens of the opera. As you know, this place was partly a chicken house. Chickens just sort of adopted the place as soon as I put it up. And Guitar Flat came in one day, had a look around. He's, I think, going to be starting a project in Monterey, if he hasn't already. I haven't seen it, though. And he decided to kill all the chickens. And then he watched my video and realised that they were the chickens of the opera. And as such, felt very sorry and decided to create new chickens in here. So these chickens are now in the box. They are stuck there. But these 2 chickens here are called Waldorf and Statler. And they are our critics. And they just throw eggs out. They really do. I think it's because they'd sort of jammed in there against the wall and the seat. But when they lay eggs, they just come flying out. So they're the critics. And yeah, so we've got the seating here, and if we continue upwards, we've got this other area, which, well, this is the upper circle, obviously, I came out the wrong way. View from up here is a little bit constrained, as you can see. Again, that's not totally unrealistic. I've been in some London theatres where, gone for cheaper tickets right up at the back, and yeah, that is pretty much the view you get. So... I think the experience is quite good, but this is the new area. Now, I didn't want it to be a bar. At first, when I put this up, I thought, because it's quite a constrained space, I thought this is going to be an art gallery of some sort. Maybe they put on little cultural exhibitions up here. Vexy suggested it should be a cafe or restaurant. I think it's a bit small for that, but I'm not totally cold on the idea. So it could be both. It could be both. In the Festival Hall in South Bank, you have... admittedly, that's an enormous area, but you have, eating places and sort of art exhibitions right next to each other in this big open space, but this is a lot more cramped. But you could do a similar sort of thing. Vexy has improved the sheep arena, and obviously a spider is thinking of moving in as well. Sheep arena? I'm thinking back to building, can't I? The sheep fighting. So yeah, that's how this is going. Still looks very dark, of course, up there over the stage, but that's because we haven't got all the lighting in and everything, and all the mechanisms and so on that will be up there. When I say mechanisms, I mean the hoist and so on that we will put in, that they won't actually be functional, but, well, unless I can think of a clever way of doing it. But if you're standing on the stage, this is how it looks, addressing the audience. And I say at some point, I hope once this is all done, we can maybe do one or two little Minecraft-related productions or lectures or something in this place. Now, we have here the skeleton of the overall tower. This tower is where the dressing rooms are going to be, and some other office facilities. Possibly also things like set building, areas down here. So there'll probably be a division along here where there'll be workshop here, and there, all sorts of facilities here. And it goes up a long way. It's deliberately the tallest point. But there's something else that I need to do. I need to give it a slanted top, because the whole shape of this building, which you could see earlier, is basically a sweeping form down to the water. It's... Let me see. I know I've got some ladders somewhere, because I need to get up there. I'll get rid of this. See, that's the star that was left over. I thought about bringing that flare over that I was given for the ship, but in the end I decided not to, because that was for the ship. That was for the ship, it wasn't for this place. And we will have to go over to the ship at some point and launch that off for reasons of distress. We'll find some reason why I have to be launching off a flare. I can't think what that would be, because the ship doesn't actually go anywhere, but maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's grounded, I don't know. 15, that's nowhere near enough. So, I've been quite busy with other things in real life lately as well. That's one reason why I haven't been doing so many videos, because I had a big regional quiz to organise. When I say organise, I wasn't absolutely in charge of it. I was the head scorer. It's one I do every year. And, oh, you see, they've been throwing their eggs out. There you go. I was hoping that we'd actually see them throw an egg out, but we didn't. There's one caught up there as well. But yeah, it went very well, but it's quite an undertaking. We usually have about 50 teams. Oh, creepy noise. And dignitaries from the whole area come around. I mean, like we have the mayor and mayors of local areas and so on. So it's quite a big job. We hold it in the biggest theatre in the town. And so I do know a bit about theatres, let's put it that way. Been involved with theatrical productions and events in theatres ever since I was a kid, because my whole family was involved with theatre. So it was natural for me to want to build something like this. So we're up here, we can see the whole area, and funny enough, if you look on the mini-map, you can see that the theatre, with its interesting roof design, is actually only slightly smaller than the whole of Monterey. So it gives you an idea of the scale I've been working on here. I really hope Vexy doesn't mind me showing you this place. Look, there it is. That's her house. But she's not going to be showing it in any videos. So it's been a pretty eventful time, hasn't it, getting up to 50 subs. Started way back on building, just with my building submission. I don't think did I get any subs for that? But we also, of course, after Crater City, we had the reset of the server, didn't we? The big shipping out episode where we all left and came over here, and then we built a new Crater City, and it's been really surprising how much we've built, how many changes we've had. I mean, I've done the cruise ship. Thinking back, the things that I've done. Obviously the soap dispenser was one of the first things, the infamous soap dispenser, which I still get ribbing about even now. And we had the intelligence agency, the expanded village, the repairs to the ship, the first ship, the Horizon of Lost chunk boundaries. And I'm sure there were other things I built back then as well. I was saying to myself in the last video, I was saying, well, I wonder if I'll redecorate this house, for Christmas next year. And I thought, actually, I probably won't be in that house this time next year. We'll probably be on another server or something, Could be Crater City 3 or something like that. If indeed we're still playing Minecraft, it might be something completely new. Who knows? Who knows? But it surprised me when I was thinking back how things have changed. So I guess I've committed myself to doing this entirely in stone brick. And it's going to be quite tall when it's done. There's something I'd like to tell you about that quiz that I was doing the other day. And picture this, right? We're all there setting up, and I'm setting up the scoring system. You know, it's a program that I wrote myself. And, you know, I'm always there with the judges and the other organisers and the question master and everything. And we're all getting everything prepared and sorted out. And we have a few snacks. And, you know, drinks are often put on by the venue for us, complimentary, which is always nice. And there was a guy in a suit going around from the theatre's cafe with a box, and he was offering things to people. Anyway, he came over to us and up around the judging area, and he said, you know, we've got these crisps left over in the cafe. Do you want some? You know, they're free. And we said, all right. He said they're a little bit out of date. You know, the best before date has passed a little bit. And he said, how much? Yeah, because there's been a lot on the news about, you know, people wasting food just because it's slightly past its best. And so we were all thinking, you know, well, yeah, sure, we can use this. We're not going to be proud. We'll have some free, slightly out of date stuff. And he said, it's still all right. It's just a little bit past its date. It's like September. Yeah, the best before date. Bear in mind, this is like January that we're doing this quiz. The best before date on this stuff was September, and he was doling this out, and they still had this lying around in the theatre. Anyway, we kind of conferred, and we decided, well, all right, as long as we all try it, we'll all do it. So we all had one, and I got the cheesy what's-its type things, and someone else got the onion ring sort of flavoured snacks, and someone else got, I can't remember what they were, to be honest with you now. It was the bacon ones, the crispy bacon ones. And they were kind of alright, but the taste was weird. It was a strange taste. Kind of a chemical taste. We weren't ill afterwards, funnily enough. But the texture was fine. You know, I expected them to be soggy or something, but they were very, very odd tasting. And afterwards I developed superpowers. Well, I didn't, but I did think it was a bit of a risk we were taking with all these people there that had all paid a fee to be present at the quiz. And we just loaded our systems with all of this stuff that probably had stuff growing in it that we... And I was, you know, really expecting us to suddenly have to make dashes out of the place. But no, it was all fine. It just tasted weird. But I thought, you know, any other time, if someone said to me, do you fancy some crisps that should have been eaten back in September? I would have told them where to get it off. But it was just because we were all there doing our thing, you know, as a sort of a group. I think it was groupthink. I don't know if any of the others thought this as well, but in retrospect, it was a really stupid idea. And I don't understand what that guy from the cafe was thinking. Does he actually want us to be there, you know, doing events at their venue or something? Or is he trying to poison us? Anyway, I think I've gone on for long enough, actually, because otherwise I'll be doing this whole thing and it will drive you nuts. But I thought I'd show you how things have progressed so markedly with the theatre, and if you can think of any events that we can hold here, you know, that would be appreciated. That would be interesting. I need to light this up too, because otherwise we're going to start getting mobs up here. We could have mob shows. I did actually, one of the first things that was on the stage was an Enderman, Because we do get a lot of Endermen in the theatre because it's near the water and they come in, particularly if it's raining, they'll come in there as a shelter. And they tend to leave bits of gravel and dirt in the foyer and stuff, you know. This one Enderman appeared on the stage and just sort of looked around a bit and then teleported out again. So I guess he was the first performer. I think that's a piece of performance art there from the Ender community. Anyway, thank you very much, all 50 of you. And who knows, maybe we'll hit 100 one of these days. But in the meantime, as I say, go and have a look at 5 Ways to Die in Tech It. The whole series is actually quite funny, but I'm in that last episode and Fallon is too. And thanks for watching. I will see you again next time. Please remember to like and subscribe. 50!